Well, we have an E46 to deal with today again. So on this E46 we have a valve cover gasket that needs to be replaced, I think. Is it? And the Vanos unit that is famously rattly thing on these engines. It's got two screws holding it to the camshafts, basically. So there's a plug. So first of all, you have to remove the valve cover, of course. Disconnect whatever is getting disconnected here. Then you have to remove these two plugs in front of the Vanos. It's just a plug, regular thread, 8mm hex. Just remove it and be prepared to deal with a lot of oil. That's why all these rugs here. Then once the plugs are removed, there is a little cap in each of them. That's just a piece of a plastic with a seal, like O-ring or something. And this thing, you just have to grab it with a set of pliers, basically like this. What happened to this one? Yeah, basically just grab it like that and pull it. And you have to have something that has serrations to grab it onto the center of this cap. And that's where we ran into a problem. This one was easy, and that one needs something shorter because this doesn't really fit. Not coming out? How about the little one, the little guy?
No, they slip off the plug.
Sure. And I just removed this one since the vice grip doesn't fit on this side because of the length, and this is the small one. Well, there is a smaller pair of these available, I just don't have one. So I used these round nose pliers, and they don't have any serrations, so they kind of slip off. But what I did, I first of all bent the nose slightly in, so it kind of has a bit of a, I guess, angle to it, so it grabs better at the ends. And I also sprayed a bit of a cleaner or a degreaser into the cap, so it removes all the oil and makes things a little less slippery. And I just grabbed it like so and pulled it out. It worked. So, success. And here's what it looks like when the Vanos unit is detached. So basically what's holding the Vanos unit in place on M54, two screws to the camshafts and these studs with nuts. There's an alignment sleeve on this side. This hose is disconnected when the valve cover comes off. This oil supply hose gets disconnected. What else? That's pretty much it. There's no alignment or anything like that involved. That is what the backside of the Vanos unit looks like. It's basically a self-contained unit. Nothing really has to come apart in order to replace it. Metal gasket. Well, at least it can be replaced without taking more stuff apart. Shiny. Looks pretty clean. How many 1,000 miles? 180? Mobile one at work. Simple and reliable. Unlike M52 or M54, which is a pain to work on in most cases. M54 is so much more simplistic. Here's the new Vanos unit, all clean and shiny. Comes with solenoids, and there is no, I guess, camshaft position sensor. That's the exhaust side. And the new Vanos unit comes with these washers and seals. It's a pair of aluminum washers for the plugs and 2 rubber O-rings for those caps or whatever that go inside of plastic ones that go inside of the somewhere inside of that, right here, right there, right there. Yeah, that's left-handed. Does it have like a torque? Finger tight. That's all it needs. Yeah, it wasn't tight at all, it was just barely anything. So you should just probably use like your best judgment. Yeah. Vanos center bolts, 6 foot-pounds. That's all that it takes. Yeah, they're small, they're like, I think M6 bolts really. So they're tiny. Yeah, that fits. Go the other way. Yeah, that one is deeper. There, 6. I just heard it click. When your joint starts to hurt, that's when you stop. Because we're old. Well, can they go somewhere else inside? Guess you can just push them. New O-rings. Maybe that. Nah. Yeah, that shouldn't be. So plugs are in place. This thing is so shiny. It was going to start to rain. Well, there's a bit of a smoke, but otherwise it's finished and done. Done and finished. Is it? Wasn't too terrible of a job, really. Easy, painless.